Can't believe I'm going to be sharing this with you.
I reckon there's a homeless person that lives in there.
Can't not feel happy when I watch her. Smells very strong of ginger, of course.
What do they sound like, Sam?
Elephants!
Which isn't very straightforward being self-employed. Neighbours knocked on our door, just waking us up to let us know that there's a fire next door. We have some big news. It is a beautiful sunny day out there, although very cold, and I have quite the headache. It is currently 2 p.m. and I've already done over 12,000 steps today because I've just been for a lovely walk with Willow, and now I am running myself a bath to help with this headache and just warm my bones up. So I'm gonna let you catch up on the couple clips I got from this morning and the walk, and then I have some big news to share with you. Say hi.
Hello.
We're currently walking in Bush Woods. Oh, it's so beautiful here. And there's some bulls, I think they're bulls, in the field to the right of us. I want to get it on camera. Because what do they sound like, Sam?
Elephants and dinosaurs.
Yeah. Honestly, we could hear it like miles away down when we were on the mill pond, and we were like, what on earth is that?
They're not going to do it now you're filming.
It's typical. Where's it coming from, Willow? Should we go over down there? Or is it too muddy? It's a bit muddy. Let's go, girls! Let's go, girls! We're playing Dora Explorer, and we're like taking some paths we've never taken, and we found this. What is it, Willow? I know. This is really creepy. There's a bag of crisps in there, Sam. I reckon there's a homeless person that lives in there. And there's like a fire pit where they cook. Oh my god, she just walked in that.
What?
She just walked in the fire pit. Obviously there's no fire, but she walked in the ash. I'm gonna have to clean her feet. This is so cool.
Like I said, I've been lived down here my whole life. I've never been this way.
That's mad, isn't it? What do you think, Trixie? Do you think she likes it?
I think so.
This girlie is very knackered from that very long walk. It was good, isn't it? You've just had your lunch and now you are gonna pass out for hours. I don't know why she's looking at me like that. You're so funny. You're a little weirdo. Lovely. I don't know if that bath was a bad idea or not, but now I am boiling. I've just filmed an Instagram reel with a bunch of very brightly coloured rider leggings and shorts. God, the sun is intense. Mission warm up my bones was successful. A little bit too successful though. And my headache's still not gone, so I think I'm gonna go and do the rest of my work on the sofa where it's a bit cooler and I don't have the light shining in my eyes because I'm not enjoying this headache. Oh, do you know what, actually? I think we might make a little wellness shot with some ginger, although I don't know what else I've got. We'll have a look and hopefully we can cure my headache. I was just complaining that I'm too hot, and then I come downstairs with these really thick trousers on and sit under a blanket. My temperature levels are weird. I'm honestly feeling like the headache I have is a tiredness headache, and I know right now I could easily nap for an hour or two. I'm gonna get onto my news in a sec because I can't believe I'm gonna be sharing this with you. We have some big news. But quickly on the tiredness thing, I'm taking iron supplements because it is very common for women to be iron deficient with losing blood every month, and I've been taking them for maybe 3 weeks. Haven't noticed a difference yet, but I don't know how long it takes to make a difference. I don't know if you heard that. Willow's behind the camera. She's super sleepy from this morning's walk. I don't know how long I'm gonna wait and just deal with constantly feeling tired, because I'm tired of feeling tired. But anyway, on to my big news. So, you guys, we've been accepted on an offer for a house. We put in an offer for a house on Friday and we were accepted on Monday, which is really strange. If you've been following my account, you would have heard me say on and off here and there about renovating my mum's property because she's got an annex on it, and it just would have been a really good opportunity to live rent-free for a while and save that money, which is a massive privilege that not many people would experience or get. And we're still going to be renovating that space because it needs to be done anyway, but there's just many reasons why it makes more sense for us to buy. And you know, when we found a house that we love, we can't really say no. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we are currently going through the mortgage phase, like the first phase, I think. Thankfully, I was saving in a Help to Buy ISA, which is for first-time buyers. So I've got a bit of a bonus coming through from that, which I thought it was going to be really awkward for me to close that account and get the extra money from it, but it was really simple. Filled in a form that took 2 minutes, and they're emailing me a document that I pass on to somebody and they sort it out for me. So it's really simple. I just kind of can't believe that we're actually probably going to buy this house. I know it's not simple, and it's not as simple as that. Things could fall through, we could change our mind, they could change their mind, like there's so many things. But from the minute we took it seriously, from seeing it online, it felt like our house. We viewed it, it only got better. We have been talking about so many different scenarios with the house, and it just feels right. It feels like our house, like it was made for us. It's so strange. The most amazing thing is the fact that we won't have to move out of there anytime soon. Like, potentially we could live there forever. There's enough space and potential. Ooh. So yeah, kind of can't really believe what's going on. I was tempted to like not share this until we're further down the line and closer to getting the keys and it all actually being finalised. You know, I could be sharing this with you only to tell you in a few weeks that it's fallen through and we've changed our mind or something like that. But I just figured I just want to keep my channel real and keep you guys up to date on what's going on and share most of what is going on in my life. Obviously not all of it, but this is a really exciting thing that, you know, if it falls through, it falls through, and I want to share that with you. So are you excited? I'm so excited. There are things we want to do to improve at the house that I would be sharing with you on here, so let me know if you're excited. So many plans. We have so many plans already. I've literally got a list on my iPad of things I want to do. I feel so sleepy right now. I literally feel like I can barely keep my eyes open. I am just about to make this ginger shot. I've never made one before, so don't really know what I'm doing, but it's fine. Putting some ice in a blender. I've got some ginger. Yes, she's wrinkly and maybe past her date, but I'm not about waste. And you know, I can definitely still use that. I don't have a press or like a juicer thing to just take the juice, so it's gonna be thick and fibrous. But that's the healthy part. That is the part you want to eat. I've got 2 big chunks of ginger. Then I'm also gonna do half a lemon. Try and make sure I don't get any pits. Little hack for you, I'm gonna save the rest of this lemon and use it to scrub down this chopping board because it gets into the wood really well. So we ain't wasting that. Blueberries. Also gonna pop in a couple of strawberries just to sweeten it up. Probably gonna add a touch of water as well. I don't think this is gonna be particularly nice. Okay, are we good here? This is a bit of a weird angle. I mean, she's pretty, very pretty. Smells very strong of ginger, of course. Positive mind, it could be lovely. Do you know what? That actually isn't bad. Do you know what? If there was like 1 or 2 more strawberries to make it more sweet, it would actually be really tasty, but it's slightly sharp for me. But it is still nice, actually. Way nicer than I thought it would be. But fibrous. Well, cheers. Hopefully this helps. Yay! Thank you so much.
Okay.
It's about 8:30, 9:15, and we had quite the wake-up call this morning. Neighbours knocked on our door about an hour and a half or so ago, just waking us up to let us know that there's a fire next door, and they weren't sure how close we are to it, so they just wanted to let us know. All I heard was the word fire. Nate like shut the door and went out the front to have a look at where the neighbours were like pointing to. Nate comes back in the house and he's like, Marnie, get dressed. So I'm thinking, how close is this fire? I need to get dressed and get fur babies ready to like get them out. And at this point I hadn't seen the fire, or I didn't know where it was. And Nate said, oh, the fire is at the back, not at the front of the house. So I went to have a look, and basically what we could see was a shed and or pergola 3 houses away, I want to say. And I've never seen flames like it. I've never seen such tall flames. Oh my god, I can feel the heat from here.
Yeah, it's a fire. Is it going out? Yeah. Oh my god, that's hot. Isn't it?
And oh my god, I just felt terrified. Like, it was absolutely terrifying seeing that amount of fire. But yeah, I just couldn't believe it, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a fire before, so that was quite a wake-up call. But once I realised that, you know, we're 3 houses away, it's in the garden, I realised that we're quite safe, and quite quickly there were firefighters on the scene putting out the fire. And I'd say I think it took at least an hour for the flames to completely go down, which is quite crazy. So yeah, now I'm just sort of left feeling very grateful for my safety. And about this house as well, the fact that it's going to be detached, the one we're looking to buy, it's just another element of safety in my mind. So all is fine, the fire is out, and fingers crossed no one was hurt because it was only a shed. But I have no idea how it started, because how does a fire that massive start in a shed at like 7 AM? I am now just gonna wake up slowly and watch something a bit calm. I was thinking Love Island, and then we have some content creation to do. Back to my normal life, basically. I am just about to film a reel using this camera, so I can't really show you a behind the scenes, but I just got this little light in the post, which is actually insane. I can clip it onto the camera, I think. I've not figured out how yet, but I can also clip it onto my phone or anything, you know, of that size. And it is so bright. Like, also look at the settings. This is like mixed. Then we've got bright white, warm white, and then again mixed. So this is me stood in natural light, which I think even there the light helps. But if I go, say, over here where the light's behind me, I feel like it just messes with the quality a little bit. So now wherever I go, whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna have the same good light on my face, which is just really helpful for vlogging. And like I said, I'm about to do a reel and some angles are going to be dark. Not gonna lie, the kitchen is a mess. I need to clean up, but just quickly making some lunch. I'm gonna do our staple meal that we have. Really? Is this the time? I don't think this is the time. We're doing a little rice pack, basmati and wild whole grain, of course, with some baked beans. I'll stock up on veg later with dinner, but right now I just need something warm and quick and filling. And this is it. I think I completely forgot to mention that yesterday evening, I know I mentioned the headache that I had, and I obviously had that like ginger drink, which I don't know how I feel. I kind of feel like my headache was too bad for it to help. So I'm curious about like trying that again with a regular headache or regular pain. But yesterday, like, it was really quite a bad headache. I ended up kind of like napping on and off for about 2 hours. We also ended up, Nate and I, finishing a series we started this week called Red Rose, which I loved it. Like, if you like kind of like thriller, mystery kind of things, but it's not too old or outdated or anything like that, you would like it. It's mainly a teen cast, but it's not like really teeny and young. It was really good. Highly recommend. Yesterday I also watched one of the first episodes of Sort Your Life Out with Stacey Solomon. I just love her so much. She's amazing. Like, I can't not feel happy when I watch her. Which I think is such a gift. Like, she just has such good energy. So I was just watching some of that with my lunch. But yeah, today has been a bit of a busy one because we had a call. I say we, Nate did. Nate like sorts everything out, thankfully, because I hate phone calls. A call with the mortgage advisor, so we're like another step ahead with that now. I need to sort a bunch of documents like ASAP to send over, I think, to the conveyancer. I'm not sure. Nate knows where it needs to go. I just need to get them ready, which isn't very straightforward being self-employed. But I think it's not as bad as like what I've heard people say it is. So we had that mortgage call. Nate then also had a genetics phone call with like a genetics doctor or something, because long story short, his mum carries something called Robertsonian translocation or something like that. Google it if you want to understand it, but it's just something that can affect babies, like trying to have babies, and it can just have implications, which I think the risks are quite low these days. We're just trying to get a confirmation whether Nate carries it or not, because if he does, then whenever I get pregnant in the future, hopefully, we would have to consider testing the embryo when it's in my tummy to make sure it's healthy and things like that, because they basically can sometimes develop something that's incompatible with life and therefore you will lose it. So yeah, it's all like, sounds really intense, but it is low risk. It's just something to be aware of. So there's that. That was the other thing today. And then lastly, Nate is currently out because he is getting some blood removed because he has got very high iron in his blood. So a busy Friday. I've been doing my content creation. I went for a lovely walk with Willow, and then now I need to go and edit a new Gymshark haul, which I'm very excited about. So I can't wait to share more with you guys about the house and just share the process with you. One thing I didn't mention is that most of the surveys are already done, which can take like up to 2 months. There is one more we want to do, but I don't think it'll take that long. Who knows how quickly this could go. I'm praying it just goes smoothly, but we'll see. Gotta be realistic. But yeah, it's just felt like a full-on day, especially with waking up to that massive fire outside. Like, it might sound really like dramatic because we're all fine and we were like a couple doors away, but it was kind of just like a reminder that, you know, things can change quickly and things could happen in the house next to you that like seriously affect you. And obviously you don't want to like live on edge, but it's just a reminder of how much my safety is a blessing and my family Oh, just all of it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I'm gonna leave this vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you very soon. Planning to do weekly vlogs from now on. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon.